Look at your cat for a moment. Right now. Maybe they're stretched out in a warm patch of sunlight. Maybe they're curled up beside you, purring softly. They chase toys, greet you at the door, and seem completely healthy. But what if that picture of health is only on the surface? Cats are masters of hiding weakness. It's a survival instinct shaped over thousands of years. In the wild, the animal that appears sick becomes the easiest target for predators, so cats evolved to do the opposite. They hide illness, they hide pain, they keep acting normal for as long as they possibly can. That instinct still exists in our house cats today, which means a cat can be seriously ill while still looking completely fine. Veterinarians see this all the time. By the time clear symptoms appear, the disease may already be advanced. But cats rarely hide everything. They leave small clues behind. Today you're going to learn 10 subtle signals your cat may already be showing you. Quiet changes that can reveal hidden illness long before a crisis happens. One of these signs is so commonly missed that veterinarians say recognizing it early can literally save a cat's life. As we go through these, think about your own cat and whether you have noticed any of these changes before. Let's start with the place that quietly reveals more about your cat's health than almost anything else: the litter box. The litter box might not be glamorous, but it is one of the most accurate health indicators your cat has. Think of it as a daily medical report. If the pattern changes, your cat may be trying to tell you something important. For example, are you suddenly scooping larger clumps of urine or cleaning the box more often than usual? That combination of increased urination and increased thirst is a classic warning sign for conditions like kidney disease, diabetes, or hyperthyroidism. At first glance, it may seem like the kidneys are working overtime, but in many cases, the opposite is happening. The kidneys may be struggling and the body is trying to flush toxins it can no longer process normally. Now consider the opposite situation. If your cat repeatedly visits the litter box but produces little or no urine, that can be a life-threatening emergency, especially for male cats. A urinary blockage can become fatal within hours. Warning signs include straining, crying in the litter box, repeated attempts to urinate, or suddenly urinating in unusual places like the bathtub, the laundry pile, or even your bed. This isn't revenge, it's pain. And it requires immediate veterinary care. But the litter box is only part of the story. The next clue might be sitting right beside it. Cats evolved from desert animals, which means they naturally drink small amounts of water. So, when a cat suddenly becomes very thirsty, it stands out. Maybe the water bowl empties faster than usual. Maybe your cat starts visiting the sink or the faucet more often. That sudden thirst is often connected to kidney disease, diabetes, or hyperthyroidism. But here is something many owners overlook. Drinking less can also be dangerous. A cat that refuses water may be feeling nauseous, weak, or in pain. There is also a quick check you can try at home. Gently lift the skin between your cat's shoulder blades and release it. If it snaps back immediately, hydration is likely normal. If the skin stays raised or slowly falls back into place, your cat may be dehydrated. Think about your own cat for a moment. Has the water bowl been emptying faster lately? Small patterns like this can reveal health changes long before obvious symptoms appear. But thirst is only one clue hiding in plain sight. The next one shows up during something your cat does every single day: eating. "My cat is just picky." That sentence has delayed countless veterinary visits. Healthy cats usually have predictable eating habits, so when those habits suddenly change, something may be wrong. Watch your cat during mealtime. Do they approach the bowl, sniff the food, and then walk away? That behavior often signals nausea, but it can also indicate severe dental pain. The cat is hungry, but eating hurts. Other clues include chewing on only one side of the mouth, dropping kibble while eating, or suddenly refusing dry food while eagerly eating wet food. These are classic signs of dental disease, which affects a large percentage of adult cats. Now, here is the surprising twist. A cat that suddenly becomes extremely hungry can also be sick. If your cat is eating constantly but still losing weight, conditions like hypothyroidism or diabetes may be involved, which brings us closer to the most overlooked warning sign of all. But before we reveal it, there is another signal that often appears first. Your cat's coat. Cats are meticulous groomers. A healthy cat spends a large portion of the day cleaning and maintaining their coat. So, when grooming changes, it often means something is wrong. A greasy, matted, or dull coat can signal illness, pain, or reduced energy. Arthritis may prevent a cat from twisting comfortably to groom their back. Dental pain may make grooming uncomfortable. Sometimes the fur simply begins to look rough or unkempt, but the opposite pattern can also be a warning. Over-grooming. If a cat repeatedly licks the same spot, especially the belly or inner legs, it may signal allergies, stress, or even pain beneath the skin. Cats sometimes groom so intensely that patches of fur disappear completely. These grooming patterns often tell a story about what the cat is feeling physically and emotionally. And this brings us to the single most overlooked warning sign of chronic illness in cats. Weight loss in cats is incredibly easy to miss. It usually happens slowly, sometimes over months, and because cats are fluffy, the visual change can be subtle. That is why veterinarians recommend something simple. Trust your hands, not just your eyes. Run your fingers gently along your cat's spine and ribs. You should be able to feel the bones, but they should not feel sharp or prominent. If the spine begins to feel more angular over time, your cat may be losing muscle mass. This gradual weight loss is one of the earliest indicators of diseases like kidney disease, hypothyroidism, diabetes, and even cancer. Catching this change early can dramatically improve treatment outcomes. But sometimes the biggest signal isn't physical at all. Sometimes it is behavioral. You know your cat's personality better than anyone. That means you are the first person who will notice when it changes. A normally social cat that suddenly starts hiding under beds or inside closets may be feeling vulnerable or unwell. But some cats respond in the opposite way. They become unusually clingy. If your normally independent cat suddenly follows you everywhere, they may be seeking comfort because something feels wrong. And sudden aggression should never be ignored. A gentle cat that suddenly hisses or swats during petting may be protecting a painful part of their body. Pain often reveals itself through behavior changes long before physical symptoms become obvious. Listen carefully to your cat's voice. Changes in vocalization can reveal hidden problems. A normally quiet cat that suddenly becomes very vocal, especially at night, may be experiencing pain, anxiety, or hypothyroidism. And here is something many owners misunderstand. Purring does not always mean happiness. Cats also purr when they are frightened, injured, or trying to comfort themselves. A cat that is hunched, tense, and purring continuously may actually be trying to cope with discomfort. The way a cat holds its body can reveal pain as well. A healthy cat moves fluidly and gracefully. A cat in pain often appears tense or guarded. One classic posture is the meatloaf position, sitting hunched with paws tucked tightly underneath and the head lowered. This can signal nausea or abdominal pain. Another important clue is reluctance to jump. If your cat once leapt effortlessly onto counters or windowsills, but now hesitates or climbs slowly, arthritis may be the reason. Cats rarely limp. Instead, they quietly stop doing things that hurt. Bad breath should never be ignored. Many people assume cat breath is normal, but strong odor usually signals dental disease. Sometimes the smell itself can hint at deeper problems. Breath with an ammonia-like odor can indicate kidney disease, while sweet or fruity breath may signal diabetic ketoacidosis, a life-threatening emergency. Sometimes the nose detects a problem before any other symptom appears. Finally, watch how your cat sleeps. Cats naturally sleep a lot, but changes in sleep patterns can reveal illness. If your normally playful cat suddenly sleeps almost all day, that is worth noticing. Pay attention to where they sleep as well. A cat that suddenly chooses hidden or isolated places may be following the instinct to hide weakness, and restless sleep, constantly shifting position, may indicate pain because the cat cannot find a comfortable position. These signs are not meant to scare you, they are meant to empower you. You know your cat better than anyone. You are the one who will notice the water bowl emptying faster, the jump that did not happen, or the coat that suddenly looks dull. Those small observations can make all the difference because catching illness early can add years to your cat's life. If you found this helpful, share it with another cat owner who might benefit from knowing these signs. Please subscribe and follow for more. Tell us in the comments which of these signals surprised you the most.